Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new Class 66 Rocks Stobart review. So apologies for the lack of videos over the past 2 to 3 months. At the end of September I actually finally managed to find myself some HGV driving work as a new pass driver. So I currently work for an agency in the northwest, and their client is a very well known courier company. You've probably seen the trucks up and down and seen the vans at many houses. Obviously, if I said that the writing on the vans and the trucks was blue and white, you probably guess which company that could be. But I am really enjoying it. So I did my first week, I think it was the last week of September, which was like an induction and an assessment day and then a day out with another driver. And then I had a week's holiday booked from a previous employment which I had to take, and then I officially started the first week of October. So it did go really well. So you just sort of left to it really. As long as you do the work and you do everything they ask of you, you're absolutely fine. So I'm on a temp to perm contract at the minute, so I am really hoping that it goes to a permanent contract because I very much do like working for the company at the minute. And the shifts are good as well. So anyway, without further ado, let's have a look at which truck we're taking a look at today then. So today is part 7 out of 12, because obviously there's 12 trucks overall in this particular series. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got today then. So as you can see today, we have a Scania Highline. So it's part of the Stobart Jockey Championship. Now, I'm not entirely sure if the Jockey Championship is still going. Now, I think it is, but if you do know, please leave your comments below. So we'll take a look at this box and the packaging first, and then we'll have a look at the truck itself. So starting with the front, you can see obviously we have the Stobart Jockey design printed around the cardboard casing, and that's a bit better on the back really, visibility wise. So on the bottom we have the Great British Racing logo, the Professional Jockeys Association logo, the Stobart Jockeys Championship logo and the Stobart Group wording, along with the Renewable Energy leaf design. Apologies about the light as well, it is quite dull outside today. It's been raining quite a bit, so you'll just have to bear with me. So turning the truck casing around to the back, we've got a better image of obviously the Stobart Jockeys, well, a rear view of the Stobart Jockeys should I say, on the back. We've also got a bit of information obviously just about the Stobart Jockey Championship partnership with Stobart themselves. Now obviously I know now it's Killina, isn't it, who own Stobart, so like I said, I'm not entirely sure if this league is still going. We also have some information on the bottom just about which other trucks are available in the series. Now I haven't got all of them at the moment, I've got some of them, and they'll be appearing in the next set of reviews. So turning the casing round to the bottom, we've got the Oxford Diecast logo. Now obviously these trucks are produced by Oxford Diecast, obviously or it was Stobart's, but they are still readily available. You see them on eBay all the time, so it's not like they're hard to get hold of at all. We've just got some warning information obviously about the product isn't suitable for children under a certain age, etc. And moving across to the right now, you can see we have the code 76SHL10WF. It's Stobart and the jockey is Graham Lee this time. So let's take the cardboard casing off. Oh, I better show you the top. Stobart Group wording and the Renewable Energy leaf design, and the StobartGroup.com website. Now I'm sure that has since shut down. So let's take it out of the cardboard and have a look at it. So it's presented on a very nice display stand, and it's got a plastic case on top of that just to obviously keep the truck clean, etc. Now, if this was a model railway review, and I'd be saying it's like the ice cube packaging on a block of ice, but it's sort of similar. So what we'll do, we'll just take this lid off. We'll just see if it will come off. Oh, there we go. Just have to give it a bit of slight force there. So take the lid off. I'll also take this piece of plastic off as well. So first off, it's not too light, it's not too heavy, it's sort of in between really. Now these ones obviously, as you know, they do go on a shelf in the loft on display, so that's where this and some of the others will be going. So it's obviously, as you can see, it's a Scania Highline unit. So we'll start with the front. I'll try not to blur it too much. So starting with the front, just above the foil, we've got a little sunroof just on top there, and the Stobart wording in green. Moving down on the left and right hand side, you've obviously got the mirrors, the blind spots, and I was going to say wing mirrors for a minute, I've already said that, haven't I? Obviously on the printed green design in the middle, I'm just going to try and zoom in, we've got the Scania wording and the truck name, which is Molly May. Now it is a Scania, oh, it's going to blur a bit there, R440, possibly an R420, but it's that small. I obviously don't want to keep zooming in because it'll just keep blurring the focus on the camcorder. But I have got the paperwork in front of me. I'm just going to have a look to see if it says on here. And it doesn't. So I have got a list and I highlight them off as I go along with these models. So moving down to the bumper, we've got the number plates in the middle, which is PY64CXS, and on the bottom of the bumper, if you can see, we've got some spot lamps or fog lamps, and just above that we've got the headlights and the indicators. So I'm just going to zoom the camcorder out. So turning the model round to the side, obviously it's a 6-wheel tracked unit, which most Scania Highlines are. On the top, if I just zoom in just a little bit, we've got the Stobart Group wording, and we've got the renewable energy design printed very neatly on the side of the door. We've also got the fleet number, which is H8404, and again the name Molly May. Like I say, you can just about pick that up with the camcorder. So moving on to the trailer, so it's a tri-axle trailer, it is walking floor as well. So just on the front of the trailer we've obviously got the steps that the driver climbs up to obviously open this tarpaulin sheet across the roof. Now when I used to watch Trucks and Trailers, if anybody remembers that series, there used to be a handle somewhere around here. Whether that's changed or not, I don't know, but if you do know, please leave your comments below. So moving across the length of the trailer, so we've got the trailer legs just under there, and the frame of the trailer. We've got the Stobart Renewable Energy leaf design on the front. Moving across, we've got the Great British Racing logo, the Professional Jockeys Association and the Stobart Jockey Championship logos on the bottom, and above that we've got the jockey's name, Graham Lee, followed underneath by the hashtag Jockey Champs. Moving to the back of the trailer, we've got an image of the jockey, Graham Lee. Turning the stand round to the back, so on the back of the truck we've got the Stobart wording in white with renewable energy underneath. We've got the Stobart Renewable Energy leaf design, We've got an image of Graham Lee just on the back of the left trailer door. We've also got the trailer number, which is WF127. That's on the left and right hand sides. Moving down, just underneath the red and white striped bumper, we have the brake lights, the indicators and the reversing lights. And in the middle there, we've got the number plate PY64CXS. Apologies, my hand's just shaking a little bit there. Turning the model around to the other side. Now, one thing that I do like on this side is the grey silver straps that are printed very neatly on the length of the trailer. That gives it a nice touch. Obviously these aren't present on the other side. So again, we've got an image of Graham Lee, who was the jockey. Again, we've got the frame of the trailer. Now we've also got this little black piece here. Now I'm not entirely sure what that is, whether it's like a battery box or anything, but if you do know, please leave your comments below. So on this side again, we've got the Great British Racing logo, the Professional Jockeys Association and the Stobart Jockey Championship logo. Now again, above that we have Graham Lee's name, and under that the hashtag Jockey Champs. Moving across the length of the trailer again, we've got the renewable energy lift design printed very neatly there. It also gives you a good view as well, obviously, of both sides of the ladders where the driver climbs up. So moving back to the front of the cab, again we've got the Stobart Group wording on the top of the driver's door. Moving down, we've got the renewable energy lift design printed very neatly on the sides. On the bottom of the driver's door, we have the fleet number H8404 and again the name Molly May. So that is it for today's review. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll try and do some videos a bit more frequently, obviously when I can, based around my work commitments. So that is the Oxford Diecast Scania Highline in the Stobart Jockey Championship livery.